Let's get this fucking show on the road.
Started recording it.
Oh, is it? Fuck.
Yeah.
It has been the whole time.
Fucking, how do you call that?
Sneaky.
This is some CIA shit.
Matt, we have been doing this for the last 10 episodes. I think.
I know.
But you're late to the party.
You have a fucking, like a whole database of me bad-mouthing people.
Yeah, we gotta do a special episode with
Shit.
that. It's like shit, fuck you, Keith. You're useless for an hour.
This is the Work For It Europe podcast. Hello, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Ladies and gents, and everything in between.
Before we start, I want to apologize to our listeners and to Brian House last night. My last episode sucked. Listening back to it was horrible. I think I might have had a little bit too much to drink before that episode.
You're fucking useless.
Oh, Christ. Hey, it's hot out. It's hot as hell outside.
Your mic sounds better now. It does some weird shit on your end.
Really?
No, it's fine.
Oh. Well, it sounded like crap over there.
It worked out pretty good, though, from recording.
Well, it was a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare to get it.
Yeah, once we got it going.
Yeah, after 2 hours of technical difficulties.
Oh my God, it was terrible. Couldn't find the fucking cable, and then we decided to drive to Brian's house and in his fucking sweet-ass Tesla.
Oh, you drove in the Tesla?
He drove, I didn't drove. Yeah, but you don't even have to drive. You just sit in and just tell him where you want to go, and it'll go. What a car. I'm jealous.
I don't know if I believe you.
No, but other than that, electric, everything sucks. But I like Tesla. It's the only electric car I would drive. Do you guys drive an electric car?
No.
Some of the guys at work have electric work trucks. It's the ones that stay around.
Oh, fuck. That's so gay.
That's like the even
That's
worse
so
because...
gay. Is it the Volkswagen?
No, it's... what the hell do they got? Peugeot or something like that.
Oh, did you see the Volkswagen, that thing? The electric fucking...
Yeah, that lunchbox looking thing.
That's just... Imagine being like a rough fucking plumbing guy or something. Like Toby, you know? All fucking handsome and they put you in a truck like that. In a van like that. It's just horrible. You instantly look like you take it up the ass every fucking weekend.
Might as well paint it pink.
Yeah, paint it pink, yeah. Flower power. So how you guys been?
Busy as usual, but
cool.
That's what we say all the time, right?
What are you working on?
I'm working on that stupid Austrian Hunter still.
Still.
Oh, is that my knife?
No, I got like a million projects going on at once. Gonna get a foundation poured and shit so I can make my shop bigger. So I'd like double the size of it. Trying to work all those details out, getting everything to go together smoothly, do a little power upgrade while we got everything dug up.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
So you have like a big construction site at your place now?
We haven't started yet. We're gonna start probably before I leave to America, get everything dug out and like the foundation poured, and I'll do the actual addition part when I get back.
So when do we want to be done then?
I don't know, but like 10 years ago, I wanted to do it.
No, but when do you plan to be done?
I don't know. It's hard to plan shit. It'll get done whenever. I'm putting in like a new heat pump in my house too, which everything's in the basement. Everything's in the basement. I just got to install it. They just had an awesome like what do they call it? Förderung. Like you got money from the government back if you changed out your heating system.
Subsidize. What's
something like that. Free money.
Right? We call it subsidy.
Yeah, subsidized, I think. Yeah.
What's it in angry German?
Förderung.
Gefördert. Yeah.
Oh fucking hell! Calm down.
No, it was a crazy deal. It was like official. It was like 38,000 euros, and we ended up paying 11,000.
Holy shit! Yeah, we had the same. I installed 3 in total, that saved a lot of money. But then the government is now fucking us all over, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
What about
Alberto?
Last week, what we've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
We had a forging class again. Then I finished, you might have seen it on Instagram, I finished the end swells for our Cutman body. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
An end?
No.
Do you know what a cutman is?
A cut man?
Yeah.
No.
That's the guy who takes care
a percentage of your winnings.
No. That's the guy who takes care of fighters during the breaks at boxing
shit. Oh,
matches.
the cut man. Yes,
Cut
now
man,
it makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
And he wanted to have a forged end swell. An end swell is this metal thing that's put into ice and then it's supposed to end swells. That's why it's called end swells. So he puts them.
I heard this before. Did you talk about it before? I think you did.
Maybe, yeah. I might have told you.
I think it was on one of the podcasts I wasn't on.
It looks like a piece of a railroad track cut, like
yeah. I get it.
Kind of.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. I like when you combine stuff, you know, when you're like actually like a metal like knife maker, and then you end up making cool shit like that. That's amazing.
But the ones you can buy, they're all made in China, and they're all made out of very cheap metal and everything. And they're coated, and the coating wears off and stuff. So all the end swells we have seen were shit. So, and he wanted to have a custom end swell, like a proper one. So we forged one out of V4A, so that's stainless steel. And yeah, that's what we did last week. And we wanted to have like custom end swells. He ordered 5, and we laser engraved them all, and we forged them, and we had to grind them and everything, because after forging there's all this forge scale on it, so we have to grind it and make like a proper finish, put a proper finish on them and stuff. So that was a lot of work actually. Bernie does all the welding, so we have nice thick welds on these end swells. So we finished 5 of them. Then we had 2 video shootings, like one from a local TV channel, which took like half a day, and one for the Sphera watch dials. Did you see that? I put it on Instagram. So we forged Damascus dials for wristwatches. A friend of ours makes his custom wristwatches. He uses Damascus dials. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, they looked awesome.
He gets the Damascus from us. So we had a video shooting about the watches.
That's perfect. Those are like end cuts and stuff. Or do you make specific patterns?
No, they're end cuts.
Yeah.
Because with these dials, they're so thin. They're, I think, 0.2 or 3 millimeters thin. So super thin steel. So you have to, a normal Damascus doesn't work. So we forged mosaic Damascus, and we used the end cuts to make the dials out of them. Because if you grind it so thin, you grind all the layers off, and you are left with 1 or 2 layers of steel or something. So we forged a mosaic Damascus billet, used the end cuts, forged the end cuts thinner, drew them out, and then he made the dials out of them. So he made like, I think 4 or 5 watches.
What does one of these watches go for?
Yeah.
What do you think? Want to guess?
No.
Oh, come on.
All handmade watches? Or does he buy the...
I mean, he has the casings milled, I think, or turned.
Okay.
But he does all the dial work. The straps are made by him. The movement is a Swiss movement, like a mechanical watch movement. So it's a proper watch. But what do you think? Take a guess.
$5,000.
Don't make me do this. I'll make a fool out of myself.
I think it's $5,000 or something.
Holy fuck balls.
I was right.
Did you say $5,000?
I did.
No, I didn't hear that.
I was going to edit that. Oh, no.
Keith is drinking again.
No, I'll leave it in. If you really guessed it.
I was just going to say you're not editing.
Yeah, I said it.
No, $5,000 it is for one of these watches, yeah.
How long does he work on one watch, though?
I have no idea.
Probably a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I only forged the Damascus billet. And he gets the Damascus for free, so.
Yeah, nice.
Because he's a friend of ours. And he does all our laser engravings on our knives and tools and everything. So, by the way, talking about laser engraving, I finished your hardness test plates, Keith.
I saw them. They look awesome.
It's not 2 years.
You still haven't shipped them yet, though. Hopefully they don't get lost.
I shipped them. I shipped them today. I shipped them today. I had them laser engraved yesterday, and I shipped them today. Yeah.
Nice.
So it says Ox Tools on the side of the hardness test plate, and the HRC rating is on there too.
Are you gonna make more of these?
Of course, because they're fun to do. Even the next batch, I'm not gonna make out of Apex Ultra. That's for sure. Next time, I'm gonna use a cheaper steel because they're very expensive if they're made out of Apex Ultra.
Yeah, they don't need.
And it's not necessary, right? So
it sounds like an overkill.
Yeah, it is. What else did I do? I went to Vienna the day before yesterday, and I finally delivered the last batch of steak knives. So now I'm done with the steak knives.
So you're out of work now?
No, I'm just done with the steak knives.
You don't think they'll order again from you, or you don't want to?
I have no idea, but I don't want to build steak knives now. I want to do something else. I've done so many of these, so...
I imagine kills is fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've built 40 steak knives. That's within a few months, so that's
enough.
A lot.
It sounds like enough, yeah.
And it's the same knife over and over again, right? So now I want to do something else. Yeah, that was my week. So, Matt, how was your week?
Oh, the past week it was catching up on orders. The week before that. Yeah, that was a great week. That was the week of my life. I mean, I did some other cool shit in my life, but this was one of the... It's in the top 5.
But tell our listeners, where have you been?
The USA, to Blade Show, and then after Blade Show, we visited Housemade headquarters. If you've been following on social media, you've probably seen some footage of the crew and of all the things there. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that looked awesome.
Yeah, I need everyone from Europe needs to go to fucking Blade Show Atlanta. Everyone.
So you officially have experienced swamp ass. Have you ever heard that term before?
Yeah, I've like all the way. I was wet in places I didn't even know you could get wet. And then it started to rain immensely.
Yeah, crazy rain.
Yeah, but it was I didn't even care, man. I was not there for the weather. So
what'd you guys make?
Swage blocks for the spoon project he does.
Yeah.
So I think we did like 100 in one day.
From the kit that he sells, right?
Yeah, the bigger ones from the spoon kits.
Yeah.
And then the day after we built, like my dad and I built some ribbon burners for Brian. And then we also made some ashtrays out of hex stock material, which was fucking great. I mean, watching this guy just turn a bar of hex steel into, like, it's not fucking rocket science, you know. It's just cutting it up, squashing it under the press with a cool die, and then put the mark on there, and you're done. But like the way he capitalized on that is just fucking amazing.
So when he makes those, I see in the videos they take like a small spoon and they sprinkle some kind of powder. What are they sprinkling on there? So obviously, so the dye doesn't stick to it.
Yeah, you think I know what that is?
It's graphite. It's graphite.
That's the shit. Yeah, graphite, I heard that. Yeah.
Fucking
asking me hard questions. What are you doing?
I thought you paid attention.
It was great, but like Blade Show was fucking great as well, man. I saw just everyone that you can think of that you know, like you follow online, you talk to them online, and all of a sudden now they all have a face, and you've met them, and you've shaken their hands, and drank lots of beer with them, and yeah.
But walk us through your trip. So you left the Netherlands.
Yeah, on Thursday, and then we had like a 9-hour flight straight to Atlanta, which was great. I think it was 9 hours. So we arrived on... did we went back in time? Yeah. Yeah, we went back in time. So we arrived there at 11:30, and then, you know, it took a while before, because like in America, all the I don't know, maybe that's worldwide. I'm not much of a traveler, but you have like a domestic part of the airport and then the international part of the airport. Mm-hmm. So you have to take like a fucking train type thing to the other side of the airport to pick your car. We rented a big ass American truck. And then we had to drive for a bit and then wait till the Airbnb we were in Atlanta. We could go in there at like 2:30, and then slowly everyone that was in the house arrived, and then we all met and talked.
Were you the first ones to arrive at the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we took the clocks.
I saw that.
Yeah, they went viral on Instagram.
It was great though. It was very funny. Yeah.
How many did you get there? Because you said it was like 10 boxes.
Yeah, it was insane. Like I ordered 50 pairs, and then it arrived like a day before Blade Show, and I was like, I was just gonna squash them or put them in one of those what's it called?
Like a
vacuum bags.
thing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the fucking truck guy just kept on getting back into his van, another box, back into his van. So they were all like gift wrapped separately.
Yeah.
And it had like our national colors, the red, white, and blue on the strings and everything. So it was fucking perfect. So we actually had to book like an extra suitcase just for the clocks. But it seemed like a good idea, and eventually, like it was, everyone was fucking stoked about those things, and they indeed went viral because everyone was just keep posting
Sitting
pictures
back in their chair with their feet up, taking pictures.
with their fucking clocks up. Yeah, there were actually people in the pit wearing them.
Nice.
Yeah. So I would need you guys to go to Blade Show as well. It's insane.
We're gonna do it, right, Albert?
Of course, next year.
All right, we got to book the hotel like today.
Already booked.
I don't think my wife wants me to go again, but I'll deal with that when it's time.
So, and then everyone arrived at your Airbnb.
Yeah, and then we went to Neil from Maximus Knife to his Airbnb. He always rents like a legendary. It's like an ongoing thing. He rents a house and he does like a dinner. He does a dinner for everyone. So I just thought there was going to be like a couple of people, and then when we came there were like 40 or 50 people there. It was insane. And everyone's just back on that porch and inside the house, and eating good food and drinking and having fun.
So you arrived the day before Blade Show started.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next day, of course, I think we didn't skip the line. We just waited for the line because it's a real thing. Like the first time it opens, and you end up standing like 2 hours in that line. And when you just leave like 2 hours later, you could just walk straight in.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So we were a bit late on the first day, but then, yeah. And then you get like a punch in the face from like how massive it is. It's just insane. It's so big. And then, if you're like there with Brian, it's just an ongoing line of people. It's not like they're not standing in line, but this guy can't put like 2 steps before someone like, hey Brian, let me take
it's like a magnet.
Oh my god, yeah. And like in the end of the day, I was talking to Brian. I told him like, this must be fucking exhausting. Like not in a bad way, but if you're at Blaze Show, you have like, you see the list of people that are there, and you want to like meet people. If he wants to like meet someone, to go to someone's booth, he just has to like put his head down and just walk like crazy, just like almost running. And it's not because he doesn't want to like meet the people, but yeah, there's just so many hours in a day, and you can't just if you want to go somewhere, it's a whole experience. Yeah, but it was fun.
I saw on YouTube that people have been camping outside Blade Show for I think 2 or 3 days.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
It's on
see
YouTube.
Any tents.
No, they have been sleeping there, so to be the first ones to get in. So,
holy shit!
Yeah, and I think the first person in line arrived there Tuesday or something.
That's insane. Why would you do that? There's also some weird shit going on at Blade Show, man. They had these I don't know how we call them, the flip flop gang or something. They just
butterfly.
You know, the butterfly knife gang. Oh Lord, what a weird kind of like. They always take like a spot somewhere, and it reminds me of like back in the day. You have those fucking gothic teenager stuff, you know, or the like more alternative type kids.
Yeah,
and they just sit there, and you just hear that sound, you know, the flickety flip flop. It's so fucking annoying, man.
But is it kids or is it adults?
It's both. It's actually, it's fucking weird, man. It's like kids, and then there's some adults, and there's fucking like dads with kids in their strollers, and it's just some weird shit, man. I think I don't want to get in trouble for this, but the woke mind virus took over that group as well. So it was a bunch of weird fucking shit. Yeah.
So is there ever any problems with the group or something, or people just need to stay away from them if that's not your thing?
Basically, I saw that one was fucking like, I wouldn't say arrested, but there was some issue with one of those fucking guys. Yeah, I didn't know what happened. Apparently someone stole something or whatever.
I never really understood butterfly knives, why people were crazy over them, but...
No, I don't know. It's more like it's like a rage type thingy or something. I don't know. It's just very popular.
I mean, they're fun to play with if you're 10, right? You get that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I had one when I was...
They're just basically doing the same, like over and over and over and over again. Like for 3 days straight, sitting like in a fucking circle, like some cult type weird shit. And
I guess you can do tricks with them and stuff,
and then you have
right?
like all the fucking green and blue haired demons. You know, fucking. It was quite the sight. Just keep it like that.
So that was your first day, just talking to people or following Brian around?
No, not following, because after a while, I was like, this is like, you're just standing there, you know, you know. And so me and my dad and me, we just walked around, and I saw everyone. And sorry.
Did you run into Huber?
Huber, obviously, he was fucking scared as shit because he lost his suitcase.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Or something like that. It was fucking...
With all the expensive knives.
Yeah. It was the one he didn't want to lose. But he got it back. So, yeah, we had some pit time as well with Trollski and Huber. It was great. Nice. So the pit is that's legendary, and it's awesome. It's basically after Blaze Show, you go to the house for a bit to chill out, and then it's up straight away back to the Cop in the main hall or whatever you call it. Everyone is just laid back and fucking having a good time.
But what's happening there? Is it just tables and chairs?
Tables and chairs and a bar, and that's it.
Is there dinner, or how does it work?
Yeah, well, we had like pizza. Brian ordered like how many were they? I think like 60 pizzas or something, and chicken wings and whatnot. So he how do you say that? Gave a dinner to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a lot of people. Yeah, it was a lot of people. And we actually picked the pizzas up, my dad and me. You know, it's just small things. You want to do something back and just, you know, help them out. They're busy as fuck, man, during a show like that.
But it's just a bar, right? So it's not a restaurant or anything. It's just a bar where you can bring your own food.
It's more like the main hall of that, that hotel type thing. So it's fucking massive.
Like in the lobby.
Yeah, lobby.
Okay.
That's the word I was missing. Thanks. And then outside, they had like a fucking table where I think it was Donnie Dulovich and some other guys. And they had that table like completely filled with all the booze and stuff, you know, all the heavy stuff. And obviously, Trollski was there every night. Yeah. So that was pretty fun. Yeah, so if you go outside for a smoke, then you can hang out with these guys, and they had like a table where everyone fucking wrote their names and stuff on there. It was great. Had fun with Ryan Chadbourne.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, man, I met so many people.
All the guys who have a table and don't have time to walk around and shit, like that's where they all meet after the show.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, because you don't like that's, at least for me, it's like that when I walk and look at stuff, I don't want to be talking like a long time to the people that have a stand, because whenever you're talking to someone, like there's potential customers that just walk by because he's talking to someone. So if I'm not buying anything, I'm just not gonna waste their time. Basically, you say just hi and I'll see you tonight. And then in the pit, you have like good conversations with people.
So is the pit open for everyone? So,
yeah, it's just a lobby, and then you can.
So everyone can go.
Yeah, you can buy like the most expensive drinks on earth there. And then, but there's a bunch, like the American way is just you bring your fucking cooler and, it's filled with cans of beer and stuff.
And they let you do that, so you can bring your own drinks.
Oh, yeah.
What did Trotsky bring? Did he bring whiskey?
Oh, yeah, he had whiskey, he had vodka, he had all types of stuff. So he was, like, the first day he said, like, I'm not, like, in his Polish way, like, I'm not gonna drink until I finish, until I sold all my knives.
Yeah.
And then when I came back half an hour later, half of the bottle was gone, and he still didn't sell out. So, what a character!
So, what was your favorite part of the whole trip?
I am gonna say the show itself. It was fucking amazing, but I enjoyed the time actually, like in the pit. That was great. Then you had like in the Airbnb with the people that were there. There were some other people there too. Pickle Cutters was there. B. Cone was there. Sarah, obviously. My dad, Ryan from Gnome Hammer Forge was there, and his wife or girlfriend, I don't know. I should know that, but I don't. So that was very fun, those late night talks and stuff like that. And then. Yeah, well, Florida was, for me personally, that was just the greatest thing of the entire trip. Walking around that shop, seeing how like the bigger version of my own workshop, how everything goes, and it was very eye opening.
How many days did you spend at the show? Was it 1 or 2 days?
2 days. We skipped the Sunday because everyone was leaving on Sunday.
Okay,
but we skipped it because we drove to Florida. My dad and
well, how was the road trip?
Oh man, it was I loved it so much. I don't, maybe that's like stupid or something, but I've never driven, like this was the first time in the US. So I was like, I'm just going to drive because that's what I want. I want to drive a big American car on that big American road. And, it's exactly what I thought it was it was going to be. It was amazing.
And how long did it actually take you?
9 hours also. 10
9
hours.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Okay. But that's all right?
But in a car like that, guys, like we in our fucking European stupid small cars, after a 9-hour drive, you just need to like stretch your legs and you have a sore back and everything like that.
The other one's like riding in a boat. You're like cruising and bouncing around like on pillows.
It was like in a fucking wellness hotel or something. It's just there's so much room in that car. It's insane. I'm gonna get one of those.
What kind of car?
We ordered like it was from Hertz, and it said like Dodge Ram 1500 or similar. Okay. I was hoping for the Dodge, of course, but it was not a Dodge. It was a Nissan Titan. I think that's the name. Yeah, it's one of those big ass. For me, it was big. I think for American standards, it was not a.
I think that's a mid-size pickup. This bigger one.
Yeah, but for European standards, like if you drive that here, you're like a fucking. It's big for here.
That's awesome. That you got to take that trip with your dad and the road time and stuff.
The thing about America is just as soon as you land, and whenever you drive there, like the American flag is everywhere.
Yeah, that's what my wife always says.
Everywhere you see that thing. Yeah, but like so that was like in Atlanta. You see some flags hanging and waving around, and but then we took the drive from Atlanta to Florida, and then on the big highway you see those massive big flags. They're like the size of a house. Yeah. And just like every 10 or 20 miles. There's one of those. It's like in each town or I don't know how or like where they actually at, but that's just, you get reminded like you're in America, every time you're in America.
In case you forgot, this is still America.
This is the fucking greatest nation of all time, baby. Like that. You can just hear Uncle Sam fucking, you can just hear the eagles screeching in the back,
I wish I had the Team America theme song to play.
Yeah, that would be fucking great. Team America, fuck yeah. Yeah, but there's something to be said about that. And I know a lot of people that dislike that or whatever, but the pride they still have in that country there. And I know it's not everywhere, but that's something what I'm missing in my own country, and what it's an ongoing thing in Europe where we're not proud of our countries or something, and are not as proud as they are, and I don't think that's a good thing.
That's something that my wife always said when we first met each other and living in America. That the flag was like everywhere, and why does everybody hang? Because in Austria nobody hangs the flag out. Like people would think that you were a weirdo if you hung an Austrian flag outside the door.
But if I hang the Dutch flag out when it's not a day where you should do that, they basically think you're a racist, like a nationalist type fucking, what do you call that? Which is insane. You can be proud of your country, even though they did some bad shit in the past. Like who the fuck cares? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but even the Germans should be proud of their country. That doesn't mean you agree with what the fuck happened in 1940 and all that shit, but you can be proud of your goddamn country without saying Hitler was a great guy.
But the Germans get out their flags whenever there's a championship in soccer. So
yeah. So that's an ongoing thing now.
That's the one time they all get their flags out.
Right now.
Yeah, it's right now. Yeah.
Are you guys following any of that?
No, not really.
I know Keith isn't. He doesn't even know what they call hand egg football over there. Soccer, yeah.
So then you took the trip down to Florida, right? 10 hours.
So
and you guys, it was just your dad and you, right?
Yeah.
In the car.
So imagine in Atlanta the weather it was hot, or I thought it was hot. I'll just say it like that. So we drove for a bit, got out, and had to get some gas, which is fucking amazing in America, getting gas.
Cheap it is.
Because I was just tapping that fucking how do you call that thing? The counting thingy that counts how much you have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meter. I was just tapping it like this thing is fucking broke. It doesn't go up as fast as I'm used to.
It's a gallon, not a liter.
Yeah, but still, it's like per gallon. We pay more per liter than they per gallon.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't ever want to hear any fucking American complain about fucking gas prices ever again. Shut the fuck up. And so back to the story. We got back in the car, drove for another 4 hours, and then we were like at the Florida border type thing. We got out, and then it's like you get hit in the face with a warm blanket of wet, warm, sweaty blanket. It was just insane. I was like, holy shit, I think we're in Florida. It's just so fucking hot there.
It's weird, right? Like most people just stay inside all day long. All the shades are shut. Nobody goes out until the sun goes down.
Yeah, and then they just live from air conditioning to air conditioning. There's not a lot of people on the streets there, and I can see why.
What was the temperature?
I don't even know. It's fucking hot as shit. Like 40 degrees or something. But then it's not like I think 35 or 40, something like that. And then
like 90% humidity.
Yeah, if it's like 40 degrees over here, like it's sweaty, but not like it's sweaty now too, but that's nothing compared to there. It's like you're walking in the rain without rain. It's like you're walking in a mist of sweaty balls and shit. That's why Brian always says they put talc powder.
Yeah, you gotta like cover your machines and shit all the time, right?
Yeah. But Brian has air conditioning in his shops, which is great.
Yeah.
But then if you're gonna forge, you have to open the door, and then you're fucked. But he has that big fan, so that helps a lot.
So what kind of protection does he put on his machines? Does he use any kind of wax or anything to keep everything from rusting?
He does I saw him put wax on everything. Whenever like Noah's looking, I just see him fucking put his finger in that Pelican paste jar, and then he smears wax on everything. Do we have like a cool ad for Pelican paste?
We have an ad. You guys tell me how cool it is.
pelican paste
is the best wax about. You should buy it and put your snout in it. It smells really good. I wouldn't recommend using wood without
pelican paste.
This is perfect. Damn it, I love that one so much. It has to be this is a thing where even if they sue the fucking oblivion out of us, we're never gonna get rid of it. Fuck it.
I would just send them a couple tins of pelican paste. They'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be happy because what the fuck is that other stuff? So yeah, Toby was there for the entire trip. Can't believe I didn't even mention him yet. He's a great guy.
You didn't bust your chops the whole weekend?
No, I mean it was like friends do, you know. We fuck around a lot, but yeah, he's an awesome guy. I think out of all the people I've met, you know, Toby was the coolest one by far. So I'm never gonna say this again because he's a twat. But yeah. Fucking Sausage Man. You guys know him? What a character!
Only from Instagram.
What a character! I've never met a more funny guy than this man. He looks like fucking Gimli from the Lord of the Rings, and it's just he's so fucking funny. It's insane. Whenever like my dad and I were just constantly like we couldn't even fucking talk anymore. Whenever he said something, it was insane. I couldn't even breathe anymore 9 out of 10 times.
Did he cook for you guys in the shop?
Not in the shop. Brian cooked for us in the shop, but he at Blade Show he had he did his sausage thing, you know, where it's like a pan, and he walks around Blade Show and he asks everyone like, what did he say again? Do you want to put my big fat juicy sausage in your mouth or something? And that with that Australian accent, it was just great. And also Bjorn from Nordic Edge is also such a great dude. Such a great dude.
So he was at the Brian shop with you guys too, right?
Yeah, yep. Correct.
So it was you, your dad, Toby, Sausage Man, and the Nordic Edge.
Bjorn,
okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Did you guys stay at an Airbnb or did you stay at Brian's house?
We stayed at an Airbnb, which was fucking awful. It was a horrible Airbnb. I've never had a worse Airbnb.
How so?
Than that one. It was just so bad. There were fucking rats and fucking cockroaches.
Really, rats?
Oh my god, it was.
Fuck.
It was horrible. So I'm still.
And so Brian picked that for you?
No, we did it ourselves, and it was a whole thing because actually I looked at it and there was a more expensive one that I wanted. It was closer to the shop and everything. So.
And you went for the cheap one?
Because the other ones wanted that one.
It was the other ones, okay. So you can blame it on the others.
Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
He would have anyway.
Because it would have been a very Dutch thing to do. To go for the cheap option.
Fuck you. So these fuckers.
But you know that I'm right.
Yeah. It's that's not nice of you. We're very generous. No, we're not. We're cheap as fuck.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. So I actually just got a message from the Airbnb host type thing. What a fucking scam that is. Because they couldn't fucking reach me or something. So they asked if they could call via WhatsApp. So when you add that number, you can see where the number is from.
Yeah.
And it's like in the Philippines.
Okay.
So they have like a whole, I don't know what that whole business is, but it's not right. So I just said like, we need another house because this is fucking garbage. And then they offered some, like, we're going to get like pest control and shit like that. I was like, if you're going to spray like on a fucking Wednesday when we're leaving Friday, all the cockroaches are going to come out every hole and the whole house is going to be covered in fucking cockroaches. So no, we don't want that. We either want like our money back or we want another house. and they didn't want to give us another house. And now they said, okay, so we basically said, like, give us half of so the house was like €1,000 or something like that. And we said we want €500 back.
Okay.
And then they said, like, okay, we're going to talk to the owner and we're going to get that for you and whatnot. And then I had to promise that I wasn't going to write a bad review, like leave a low star rating. That's how they fucking keep their rating up.
Yeah.
But now I have like 2 days left or something before I can't do the rating anymore. So I was like, today I sent them a message, because I didn't hear back from them. I was like, shall I just rate the house according to our experience? And then now they're just like 2-3 minutes ago, they just sent me a message like they want to give us $100 back. I'll fucking write the fucking worst review they've ever had, and they can shove that $100 up their fucking ass.
Yeah, do that, because others have to be warned, I think.
Yeah. So
I just had a hotel experience actually. Last weekend we went to the Czech Republic, my wife and I, and for our anniversary, and we booked a place right next to the water. A place right next to the water, and with a hot tub in the bed, right? And we get there and there's no hot tub, like right next to the bed. Oh. And we get to the place. There's no hot tub anywhere. So we go back down to where we get the keys. The lady said, "This is a private apartment. All they do is hand the keys over to you. Here's the phone number. Call the lady and try and work something on." I call the lady and she says, "Yeah, I know there's no hot tub because there's no hot tub in the description." And I'm like, on Booking.com, there's pictures of the hot tub right next to the bed, and it says hot tub included.
Yeah,
blah blah blah. So she like did the same thing back and forth. So I just wrote to Booking.com, and like a half hour later, half the money was returned to my account. So sometimes it pays off to go through those kind of things like Booking.com, and they got your back most of the time.
But the house in Florida had good ratings, right, on Airbnb?
Yeah, of course. But they always have. And this is how they do that.
Next time, go for the more expensive apartment. Sorry, Keith, you were saying?
No, I was just saying you're screwed because like they know you're out of country. There's really not much you can do about it. But write emails to them.
I'm just gonna bombard them.
I mean, you can always trash the place, right? So
yeah, it was a horrible house. The first door we touched, it fell out of the thing. It's just terrible, man.
Did you take pictures of it?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, take pictures. Put that on the ratings.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we have. And we have fucking pictures of the rats and the cockroaches as well.
Nasty.
So.
I need one of those. It's going to be the cover picture for this episode.
But how many nights did you stay at this place?
We arrived there Sunday and we left Thursday.
Okay, fuck. Mm.
Which, like, I don't really, like, we only slept there and it was not... Like, the second we saw those cockroaches, like, we're not going to get food here. We stored everything we had in the fridge just so the cockroaches couldn't get to it. Yeah. And we just ate out every morning and every evening. Yeah, it was great. It's like you've never met those guys, you've never seen them, and it feels like you're around friends straight away. So
nice. We got to go, Albert.
What?
We got to go for sure next year, Albert. After the show, we got to
we do
book a hotel.
Oh, really?
Right away.
Come on, you just don't. Or get like like maybe with Uber or whatever. Just get like an Airbnb with a bunch of people.
Yeah, we will. Sure.
I mean, that's the way to go. And it's a whole experience, man. It's just so fucking great. Like, Keith is not going to be amazed by America, obviously, but have you been to the US, Albert?
No.
Oh, man.
So I know you never had food like that before. What was your favorite place to eat at that you went? Steakhouse or what kind of stuff?
We went to, what was the name of that place? The Boathouse. So seafood and stuff.
Yeah.
Which was great. And we had like gator bites. Because obviously we all wanted to have like gator. I wanted like one of those entirely cooked gators.
The gator bites are good if the people know how to cook them. Sometimes it tastes like chewing gum.
Yeah, I think it was more like that. It was not, I mean, it was just deep fried, you know. So if you put that in a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, then you wouldn't even notice. It's all the same, but still, I can now tell my kids that I've ate a gator.
And then on Monday, you guys all started working at Housemate headquarters.
Yeah, we went to Housemate, and we talked around for a bit. He showed us everything, and it was very cool because I have the same parts and the same stuff laying around, and now I could really feel and see the difference, and yeah, it was very, very cool.
Matt, be honest, is his shop as tidy and clean and nice as it is on Instagram and YouTube?
You are putting me on the spot. It is like when they're working, it's not, obviously.
Of course not.
So it's the same when you have people over to your house, you're going to clean a little bit more. And when we don't have people over, there's fucking toys from the kids everywhere. And, it's the same like that. The actual... what surprised, it didn't surprise me because I kind of knew, but the amount of work his wife Sarah, she's great. She's such a awesome human being. Like Brian runs the joint, like he's the boss and all that, but I think that there wouldn't, like, Housemaid wouldn't have been so successful without Sarah. She does she does so much, man. It's just too much to even. That's something that really stood out for me. I was like, fucking, she half runs this joint, and Brian is more like the mad scientist behind it, working on all the new stuff, and then Brent obviously is he took over a big part of what Brian used to do, and he's really got a good thing going on there.
Who's Brent?
Baldman. Who is in possession of your Scramper.
And what does he think?
So he thought it was fucking awesome. So we're gonna have to invite him on here so we can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, so we can get that on the go. I think Brian should start selling those. And Brian is just all business all the time. Even when it's not working, it's always business talk. When he's on his phone, he's not on his phone fucking around. He's doing like the Shopify inbox thing, customer service, and they have like a whole system for that. It's just I have mad respect for these people.
So what else have you been making? You were talking about ashtrays and
swage blocks, ribbon burners.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
But it wasn't your first time forging, right? You've been forging before.
I didn't do a lot of forging. I mean, I fucked around with the forge and the press and that kind of stuff, but this was the first time we did it, like, seriously.
Brian has a proper hydraulic press, right?
He didn't. Yeah, it's quite new. He got that for this project. It's a 25-ton coal iron press. That's a serious press.
Is it only 25 tons? I thought it was heavier.
Am I talking out of my ass? Wait.
I think so. because it's 25 ton. It's smaller usually.
Wait, it's on there. Let me check that out. Oh, I look like a fool again. God damn it.
While you're checking it out, let's shout out the patrons.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do it, Keith. You're great at names. So
yeah, we got Christoph Stiegler from Kanji Knives, Sven from Njord Artisan, Johan Fagerlund from Fagerlund Bladesmith, Travis Haynes from Bird Forge, Roy Rutten, Shay Darshon, Paul Valletta from Valletta Handmade, Mr. Corey Baker from Baker Forge and Tool, Tim Von Delft from Von Delft Woods, Alex Greenaway from Trenton Knives, Adoso Knives, and Bob Workman from the Shoe Shed.
Ooh.
Thanks to all of our supporters. If you'd like to help support the podcast, you can find us on Patreon at WFI Europe Podcast.
Okay, so it's 120 tons.
There you go.
See, that's a bit more than 20.
10x. Yeah, that's a serious thing. You could almost like fucking cold press those things on there.
Yeah.
It's insane. But yeah, he really has a good thing going on there.
Did you get one?
Yeah, he's going to send us we didn't take it because of the weight and all the stuff.
Yeah.
But he's going to send us some stuff. which is great because I think, Albert, you guys have a press, right?
Yeah, an 80-ton press.
I'm going to give you my Swazeblock thing.
Ah, super.
Yeah,
Thanks.
because
Nice.
you can make spoons with the guys from when they're like an add-on to the.
And we can make one for you, or do you already have one?
No, I didn't make one. I should have, but we didn't actually. No, I got so much stuff though. Ugh.
I'm gonna make you a few scoops.
They're gonna. Did we talk about the pans as well? I don't know if it's still like a secret, but he's gonna get into the skillet game as well, and the pans and stuff. It's.
I want these dice.
Yeah, we're gonna get them over here. We're gonna do something like that because we have to.
Does he have a name for it yet?
I can't say. Sorry. I heard some things, but yeah, I don't want to fuck it up.
All right. Well, I just remembered when I was younger in school, like a slang thing you said to your buddy was home skillet. I think that matches home and house. The home skillet would be good.
That would be good. I'll have to tell Brian to fucking actually listen to this podcast for once, and then he can use that.
At a minute 12.
Fucking Americans.
Hour 12. Sorry.
I like. I'm not going to take anything back about Americans using all those fucking weird shit they use, but Americans are great people. I turned around completely.
Changed man.
Yeah, like they're not Dutch, obviously. They're not as cool as us, but still, they're pretty cool. I think they're a lot more, how do you say that? No? Fuck. Help me out, Keith, the American. Very kind, more. Yeah, is that hospitable?
Yeah, it's
hospitable, yeah.
Yeah. They're a lot more hospitable than we Europeans are.
You mean the Dutch?
No, you guys too.
Nah, Austria is famous for being very hospitable.
Right. Every time you visit somebody, you got to eat and drink like crazy.
Yeah, fuck right off. Really?
No, seriously, yeah.
You guys, you Austrians are just famous for one thing, but I'm not going to say it.
We all know what you think.
It was not a German.
The Germans. It was the Germans.
It was the Germans he convinced to be crazy, but he was not a German.
Which side were the Netherlands on back then?
On the right side, obviously.
Do you want me to fact check that?
Yeah, fact check that, Mr. Philosopher.
I will do that.
We were invaded by the fucking Germans.
Albert's going to fact check for us.
Yep. Keith just loves this button too much. Are you actually looking up if we were fucking helping the Nazis out?
He had to
I know my history.
I know you know that. Yeah.
We have a thing here. Maybe I talked about this already, but whenever we see a German, we always say like, "Hey, we want our bike back." Because in like during the war times, all the German soldiers stole our fucking bikes.
Oh, they're everywhere. So, that's why.
We're a bicycle country. Yeah, which has gotten completely out of hand over here. Do they have those fat bikes over there?
Yeah.
No, those are like fucking electric scooters, where 12-year-olds can go like 45 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, you need a license. Mm-hmm. You should have a license for that shit.
They should, but it's like there's no law for that yet. So if you have like an actual scooter or whatever, you need a driver license. You need to wear a helmet. You need anything. But if you have this fat bike, this electric stupid thing that goes just as hard, and you're 9, you could just fucking take off on one of those.
Yeah, but imagine when you were 9 years old, if you had one of those, how awesome it would have been.
It would. I'm not saying the kids shouldn't do that. I'm just saying it's fucking dumb as shit.
Oh, that's interesting. The Netherlands is a neutral country.
We are not a neutral country.
Oh, in 1940.
Oh yeah, back then we were. Yeah. That's well. What like if we were not neutral, it's either we had to like join the angry Germans, or we had to say like we are with, I don't know, like who were they at war with? The rest of Europe. And I mean, they would have invaded us right away if we said that. So we didn't really have a choice, right?
So instead, they stole your bikes.
Yeah, fuckers. They stole our bikes for sure. Like Anne Frank is like very famous, right?
Yeah.
You guys all heard the stories.
Of course, yeah.
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
That was something we had to read in school.
Oh, really?
The Diary of Anne Frank. Yep.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. There's this house here in Amsterdam, which is very famous. It's like the actual house where she was hiding.
Yeah.
There's always a fucking line of fucking 100 people there that want to go in and look.
So talking about your trip to the US, and then you went home on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
With a direct flight back to Amsterdam?
No, we drove to Tampa, which was like a 3-hour drive or something, 4 hours maybe, 3, I don't know. And then we flew back like from Atlanta to, or Tampa to London, and then from London to Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was very weird because I saw like with the home front, like with the kids and stuff, you have like a time difference of 6 hours. So whenever I was not checking my phone or whatever, and I look at my phone, I was like, oh shit, the kids went to bed already. No video call, no nothing. And yeah, you have to get used to that. And by the time you're used to it, it's like, we're going back. And then my dad had a fucking jet lag as shit, and he had to work.
The next day?
And
the next day he had to work?
Yeah, so he fell asleep on the way back, and he drove his car into the fucking railing.
Oh, shit. When you were back at home, though?
Yeah, it was his first day at work, and then on the way back, like he had, because of his jet lag, he didn't sleep as well or whatever, and he hit the railing, like when dozing off.
But he wasn't hurt or anything, right?
No,
so
it's just a
okay,
car. But, yeah. It was a fun thing to do with my dad.
So next year we are going, right?
Yeah.
So all of us.
I can't confirm yet.
That's a no from Matt.
No, I really want to. Just, don't get me wrong. I really want to. It's just you put in. May sound like a little bitchy, but you put a lot of burden on your, like with the kids so young, and this was planned terribly because my parents-in-law that live like on the same property as us, they were on vacation as well, so they couldn't help my wife out with the kids. And like, obviously my dad was with me, so it was just my mom also. It was just like, for my wife, it was pretty terrible. Yeah,
but then just let's plan it better for next year then. So your parents-in-law have to stay home during Blade.
Exactly. That's what I need to. Like, you can't go Blade shows then.
How much was it, the trip, all in all, for, let's say, for you and your dad, or for one person, so that people can get a rough estimate?
The tickets were $1,800, like euros in total.
Okay, for both of you.
Yeah, which is not bad, right?
Mm-hmm. No, 900. No, that's all right.
That's that was very good. Like my younger brother all arranged that. He travels a lot, so he knows how to do that. And then the house in Florida was 1,000 euros, but like it's like with 5 people, so take like 200 for that. And then the Blade Show tickets were $40 or $80.
Yeah,
something like that. And other than that, it's just, living, like, you don't have to rent a car like I did, because that was another 1,000 euros. So,
but we do have to rent a car. Like
but like,
if we go, we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, come on! And if it's like 3 or 4 people, that's not.
No, it's like
that much money.
I said,
right?
it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, but we need like an SUV so you can fit more people in it.
Yeah, but if you get like one of those, like
Escalade,
that'd be great. Yeah.
I really doubt it. Like, am I going to do like the pickup thing, because that's cool, But I looked at those I always call them those FBI cars, or the Secret Service is coming to get you in those fucking big cars. The GMC, or what's the brand name of those fucking things? It's like a
Cadillac.
Yeah, it fit like 7 people.
Cadillac Escalade. Yeah. Let's get one of those.
Yeah,
I mean,
black one, painted out.
Yeah, of course.
We also like had I picked up Toby from the airport. I picked up. It was just, because Brian, he arranged the first Airbnb, and so I was like, I'm just gonna pick up everyone from the airport and drive around and help everyone out if they need like something delivered somewhere or whatever. Just to help out a bit or something.
Because you didn't really drive a whole lot anyway, so why not just drive a little bit more?
Yeah, it was fun though. I like driving there. They have a totally different system, like driving on the freeway and stuff as well.
Yeah,
it's like a stay in your what?
Free for all. Well, I guess it's different from every state. Where I am, it could be a 6-lane highway and people are just crisscrossing back and forth all over the place.
Yeah, is it like a stay in your lane policy or something? Like,
I don't know
over
how it is
here, I don't even know if it's the same in fucking mountain land Austria, but over here you just always have to go to the right.
Yeah, here too.
Yeah,
same. Yeah,
but they're just fucking honking at you if you go to the right for no reason. You just need to stay in your fucking lane. That's it. And if you want to go around someone, you go around on each side. That doesn't matter.
Stay in your lane, and like when you're 200 meters away from the exit, you just quickly turn to the right as fast as you can, cross over 4 lanes.
Pump the fucking brake and then hit the gas and just let those back wheels spin and fucking drift off the exit. All this while shooting guns and waving your American flag. We shot guns as well. We went to a gun range.
Yeah, I saw some pictures with Trollsky. Were you with him?
No, that was not Trollsky.
What kind of guns?
Oh, so much. We shot. What's the original thingy? The AR-15. We shot AK-47, which was, I think, one of my favorites.
Really?
Man, that thing is just so fucking awesome. Just the fact that that you can drive, you can take a bus, drive over it, you can take a tank, drive over it, and it'll still work. And we shot the M119. I don't know. I don't know the
1911 pistol. 1911.
It's like the regular army thing. I think the handgun.
A pistol or assault rifle?
No,
okay, pistol. Okay.
Yeah. And then we shot. Obviously, I wanted the shotgun because I wanted to fire from the hip, And then what else did we shoot? The Mac 45. Was it like a big revolver with those big ass bullets?
Yeah, the Magnum 45.
Yeah.
Is that a Magnum 45?
From the Police Academy movies, the big long barrel one. Right?
It's just insane, that thing. If you don't hold it right, you're going to shoot yourself in the face. In the face. It's fucking. That's I've never liked shotguns like that before, so it was like the first time I was like, holy shit, that's a lot harder than in the movies.
It's a Colt Magnum.
Yeah, we also shot like another revolver type thing and another handgun, and yeah, it was great. And then Bjorn fucking ruined the thingy, with the paper on it the system that slides back and forth.
Yeah,
because he was shooting like a fucking dickhead, trying to fucking automatic, just like an insane guy, and he shot. So that whenever you shoot like in rapid fire, the gun goes up if you're not holding it right, and he shot the whole lane to shit.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you. The AK-47 and the AR-15 were fully automatic.
They were, but you can't put it on automatic, so you had to rapid. But you cannot. You can't do it there. They don't want you to.
Okay, but the guns can do it.
Yeah, they can.
Right? So
obviously, I don't know. Maybe they turned it off. I think, or something.
No, because for example, here it's illegal to own fully automatic weapons. So you can buy an AR-15, but it's not gonna be a fully automatic.
Yeah.
one.
Does it have like the burst?
No.
Oh, okay, that's also not okay. No, I don't think these guns have that.
Yeah, but you can change them easily back over.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's highly illegal.
Allegedly.
Of course you can't.
So
do
was walking around with the bread knife these days. So
that. Not yet.
oh, I can't wait for my fucking bread knife to be done. Someone is making me a bread knife.
Who is?
Mr. Fader.
No, Fingal.
Ah, nice finger. Cool.
Fingal.
But you don't even like eating bread.
I know, but I want one of his bread knives.
Nice. Any crazy stories? Something stupid happened? Did somebody make a fool out of himself?
No, not really. No.
It sounds like you're holding back. Ben Camone likes to hear these things, so you got to tell us something juicy.
Ben Camone can come on the podcast when I'm here. He always comes on when I'm not here.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't like that. I would like him to come on with me for a change. Maybe one of you guys needs to like say like, oh, I can't make it, and then we're gonna add Camone when I'm here. We can talk about like a bunch of disgusting stuff.
I mean, we have 4 channels. We can add him. We can all be here.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
I'll be gone 3 weeks, the last 3 weeks of July.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work out.
You're not going to podcast from the US?
We can give it a shot. My dad has no idea about anything about computers, so it's probably like a 15-year-old computer.
You're not gonna. You don't have like a laptop?
No, I don't have a laptop.
So yes, it was fucking great. That's the best way to describe it. Fucking great.
So we are at 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Is that long enough?
That's what she asked.
That's what she said. But
You were waiting the whole episode for that, huh?
Yeah, he's just like you with that fucking music thingy.
Yeah, is that a wrap, guys, or what do you think?
Do you have anything you want to share?
I have to give a shout out to Alex Greenaway from Trenton Knives. He sent me
what did he
a
do
package. He sent me like 3D printed handles for our Revolution grinders and steel powder and wrought iron. Actually, freshly made wrought iron from the UK.
Oh,
Nice.
Glatt Knives was talking about this. So Kurt Glatt
Yeah.
mentioned a company in the UK that makes a wrought iron. And Alex sent me 3 pieces of this wrought iron to try out. So
Have you tried it yet?
no, not yet. But I mean, he's just the nicest guy, Alex.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so generous. So
he is one of the greatest.
yeah, I haven't tried it out yet. No,
I'm curious how
I guess
How
I'll
the
have to
quality
wait
is
for
compared to the
new
old
shop.
stuff.
I mean, it looks super nice from the surface. So it looks like wrought iron, like old wrought iron. But I'll give it a shot when we have the new shop up and running. So thank you, Alex. He's listening every week to the podcast. So
He's fucking great.
We're saying goodnight to faithful listeners
Oh yeah,
across the globe.
I'm gonna be on another podcast soon. Hustle and Grind.
which one?
They want to invite. They want to combine Trolsky and I. They're gonna do like a European type thing or something.
That's a dangerous.
That's gonna be a
combination.
horrible podcast, but yeah, fucking great.
Ooh, he does all his podcasts with video too, so
Oh shit, really?
yeah, you have to put your pants on.
Oopsie. I'm not gonna wear any pants.
Just hang those clogs in front of them.
Yeah,
The camera.
you guys are gonna have clocks soon.
I got the second ribbon burner.
Oh, finally.
Matt, thanks a lot. Yeah.
It finally arrived. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna say good night.
Good night, fuckers.
Good night. Hear you next week.
Butt cheeks.